Hi, my name is Miss Aguilar and I'm your student teacher this semester. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about what it's like to be a college music major. So what I'm first going to go over is the classes that you guys have to take. So your first 2 years of college you take theory, ear training, and piano simultaneously. Theory is about the structure of music. Ear training is where you learn to identify intervals. Your professor might play a melody on the piano and you have to write it out on staff paper, things like that. And you also have to take piano. Some other classes you have to take are studio and recital class. Your studio class is your primary instrument. So I take weekly voice lessons, and every Monday, all voice majors and voice faculty meet, and we take turns performing for each other and critiquing each other just to get some practice at that sort of thing. Some other classes we have to take are conducting, music history, and we also have to be in an ensemble. For example, I'm in choir. I also had to take diction, which is how to pronounce different languages while you sing. And one other thing I had to do was take techniques courses. So my particular degree is a Bachelor of Music and Teacher Certification. And that means I have to be able to teach band, orchestra, and choir. So I had to learn how to play all of these other instruments in my techniques courses. So moving on to the types of degrees that you can obtain as a music major. There is Bachelor of Music with the Teacher Certification, which is what I'm obtaining. There is a Bachelor of Music Performance, which is where you learn how to perform professionally. And there's a Bachelor of Music Industry, and you take courses such as recording, music business, things like that in that kind of degree. Another degree that some universities offer, that not all universities offer, is music therapy. So if you're interested in something like that, go ahead and research around. I also wanted to talk about why I chose to become a choir director, why I chose this as my career. I chose to pursue this career because I love music and I want to be able to share that with people just the way that my choir director shared it with me. I also think that music is extremely vast. There's so much music from the past that you can study, so I can always learn something new. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today were 5 things I wish I knew when I was a freshman. So number 1, figure out your time management sooner rather than later. Sit down and make a schedule for yourself. Start with however many hours of sleep you need, and then put in your classes, put in your meal times, and put in study times. That's very important. Even if you just have 30 minutes throughout the day, take that time to read a chapter from a core class or something. Number 2, always be prepared for class/rehearsal. So if you get assigned homework, try and do it the day you get it assigned. That way, if you have any questions about it, you still have another day to go talk to your professor about it. Also, rehearsal is just that. It's rehearsal. It's not teaching you your parts, so you need to take the initiative to learn your part outside of class. That way, when you get there, we can all put it together. Number 3, learning to communicate is key. So you need to learn how to communicate professionally, especially with your professors. So if you need help composing emails, I would start working on that now because it's very important. Also, learning how to talk to your peers is extremely important. Professors' doors to their offices are always open. They're always listening. So you want to make sure that you're using appropriate language all the time when you're in a music department, especially because those professors are the people you're going to be asking for recommendation letters towards the end of your degree. Number 4, know your school resources. For example, I didn't find out about these resources until I was much older, but my school has what's called a food pantry where you can go in and get up to 15 food items for free, and it's all donation based. There's also tutoring and counseling and the gym that your tuition pays for, so you might as well use it, especially because it'll help you. And last but not least, number 5, everyone comes in with their own set of experiences, strengths, and weaknesses. Try not to compare yourself to a senior when you get there. They've been practicing this stuff for years and years. Just try on focusing, improving yourself a little bit at a time, and you should be just fine. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a good rest of your week.